Peers Fostering Hope sends trained volunteers who are stroke survivors to hospitals to speak to people who have recently had a stroke. They lend an ear, hold a hand, and most importantly, offer hope. They've been where a new survivor is, and they've come through the other side. Our volunteers know firsthand what it means to survive a stroke and can offer real, tangible hope.
I was 46 years old. I was at work. I was talking to an employee, and the next thing I knew, I had a really bad headache. And I woke up sometime after that in the hospital.
Originally, I got told by the paramedics, you're not having a stroke. So I really didn't know. Then a doctor eventually told me, yeah, you've had some mini strokes. I got to the point I wasn't even able to walk.
You can't help your family, you can't help your kids. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not good for anybody. And I was totally scared of the future.
I had a lot of pain. I didn't know why. I was having these symptoms. I wasn't able to really, like I said, walk or function very well.
I got so emotional and so hurt that I went into a really bad depression, which I did try to commit suicide. I just gave up living. I didn't care about my family anymore. I didn't want anything to do with it. And that, enough was enough.
I remember thinking in my mind, good Lord, if you want me to get better, I will. If you don't, I'm ready to go. About a day or two went by. I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm still here, so I guess he doesn't want me. And then I thought, well, then I better get up off my ass and do some work and get better.
Eventually, I just got involved with a group in Niagara called the SOS. And it's the stroke group, Survivors of Stroke. And that's how I got involved with the March of Dimes.
My speech language pathologist got me speaking again. She would go on the other side of the room and she'd make me phone the other phone, order a pizza, just because I wouldn't speak. I just didn't, and that my language, I just wouldn't look at anyone. I just looked down.
It was a new part of my life, and I wanted to make sure I was doing the right thing. So when I heard that there was a program that was being done by the March of Dimes, I wanted to get involved in it.
Then it was recommended by the little peer support group that I was involved with there, that there was called the Toronto Pathfinders at the March of Dimes for Stroke Recovery Canada, that she recommended I should go there. And I said, okay. And that's why I went. I met all these people. They're all stroke survivors. And I felt, wow, I'm home. There's other people involved. It's happened. I'm not alone.
I just ended up doing the Peers Fostering Hope program, mainly because a person from Niagara asked me to do it, because they said eventually you could if you get the training, you can bring the program back to Niagara, the hospitals there.
Stroke survivors all have a habit of shutting themselves in, staying behind closed doors, and that, afraid to get out. And we were trained and educated, not trained, I shouldn't say trained, educated more on being yourself again.
It was stressful at first because it's in acute care and it's so different. It brings back a lot of memories, and it's different because it's not like going into a place where you're going to see the person again. There's a turnaround. Every time you come, there's a different person.
To get back into living, it takes more than pills. I mean, I've done more living in these last 10 years than I've done in my first 50, because you appreciate life now. You know what is important. And the simple things in life are so much more important than the things that we thought were.
I know that I've talked to the person, they were able to talk. I've talked to the family. I've met a lot of different families in acute care, and they were so happy. And I met a couple a while back where the mother just hugged me so much, and I had a tear to my eye. I knew I touched their heart.
Each and every single person we visit is different. You know, some are very talkative, so multicultural here. We've gone into some where people don't speak English at all, but you can still communicate. It's just given me so much to give back to people, you know.
Every time I see somebody in a bed, I think of myself in that bed. And just by saying, you know, I've been there, I know what it's like. I know what you're going through. It just gives them so much hope.
Volunteering to me is I'm giving back to stroke survivors. I've gone into different hospitals. I've did a lot of speeches on there is life after a stroke. Don't shut yourself out. And this is what I've learned from the March of Dimes. They've helped me.
And you know, my hope is that it will spread so quickly that other cities across North America, right across the world, will see how important it is.
Because I find it so helpful for myself personally, and I think it would help a lot of other people to get involved in doing something like this.